was about perfect. Welcome back. The light turned green right after I stopped it and restarted the camera. I could just go in there and editing and cut it there, but it helps when I do it on the camera. So when I grab the clips, it makes it go quicker, the process of editing. If I don't really edit, I just grab my clips, throw them in there, and I try to that's why some of my videos are so long, because I don't want to cut them on clips. You know, because there's so much stuff is, not that it's fabricated out there, but the whole truth isn't there. People will make videos, the news does it all the time, you know, where they're filming stuff, and then the stuff they don't like in the middle, they cut it out and go from cut to cut, you know, or camera angle to camera angle or whatever, you know, in between the cuts. So then you can lose what could be valuable information in the middle that could change the whole story. So with this channel, of course I wish it was growing faster and growing bigger and quicker, but it's real. That's what I was getting to in the last video with my insecurities. And God wanted me to talk about them more. This is gonna have, I wonder if I'll remember to make this a part 2 video or something. So God wanted me to talk about it more, and me creating this channel, figuring that would have the ability for more people to hear me talking about it more, or sharing my faith or whatever. Social media is a pretty good platform, rather than me just, you know, standing out on the street or meeting people. You know, I still do it in my regular daily life. I do it all the time, talking to people and meeting them and stuff. But I felt like I was supposed to do this. That was hotter than I was planning. So with my insecurities that I started talking about, to keep forgetting to get that out there, is that I was going to wait to do this channel until I got my life back on track more because of the stuff I've been going through and stuff. But then again, I feel God say, no, I told you I want you to start talking about me more. Well, what I was feeling is that, no, he wanted me to start doing it. He wants me to work for him and not for a normal job anymore. So that gets confusing too. I'm still battling with that one. But back, so I don't get too far from what I was talking about, my insecurities. I wasn't going to film because of my insecurities, because I'm a heavier, overweight guy. My life is not, you know, perfect or in a good shape right now. I've been out of work since June. Surviving in my camper through a Minnesota winter. One thing I did feel like from the Lord is that He wanted me to, that pride was one of my weaknesses. And when I say that, I mean pride is in not accepting help. You know, I used to be stubborn that way more. I used to, when I was younger, I used to be stubborn in a lot of ways. But with pride, I was still stubborn for accepting help a lot of times, just because I don't want people to think I'm hurting or weak or can't do it, you know. Just saying that is emotional. You know, it's not easy to talk about, you know. I mean, especially being a man. I don't know if women feel the same way or not, you know, because I know sometimes women think differently than men or something, you know. Maybe I don't want to get no one mad at me, because maybe that's not true either. But I think you understand what I'm saying. I hope so, anyway. But that's part of its culture, you know, being raised, you're supposed to be a man, you know, you're tough. You don't let things affect you or hurt you, you know. But then I decided, no, you know, with the different testimonies I've seen in people's lives, and my own testimonies and stuff, I thought, what a better time, even though I did not want to do it. My brain, God, the Holy Spirit, whatever, started telling me, no, what a better time for you to start filming is while you're in the sticks and having a tough life. So that becomes part of your testimony. You know, so all these videos I'm making, because I know the Lord has helped me so many times. There's been so many times life has kicked the crap out of me, or I've been down, or I lost everything, and I came back, and through it all, overall I've had a wonderful life so far. And it's not that my life is over, and I hope it ain't over for a while yet. I think I got a lot to offer this planet. even though it was really weird to think I'm going to film myself, first of all, because I didn't want to be on camera because of my own personal insecurities, you know, of being overweight or whatever, or being judged or whatnot. That doesn't matter. When I told God that when He wanted me to start talking about it more and tell some of the stories of my interactions with Him, I told Him, I said, people might think I'm crazy. And God said, it doesn't matter, because you will always have me. And I know He's right, because I know He's real. You know, so I was like, I couldn't argue. I was like, yeah, you're right. You know, so here we are now with this channel, and this is getting close to 300 videos now. I don't know which video this is. It'll be amazing if this turns out to be video number 300. That would be kind of cool, because I don't know if this is video number 300 or not, but that just came out of it. So I don't know. We'll see. I mean, if I was going to edit and stuff, I could split stuff up and make it become 300, but I don't plan on doing that. Like I said, I'm just filming, and we'll see how close that is. It's close, I know that. When I was editing last night, I was at like 281 or 282 or something like that. No, I don't think this is going to be 300. I think this video here is probably going to be either the late high 280s, maybe 290, something or that. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm getting close to 300 videos anyway, and some of them are probably really boring to people. Ooh, I got still in my eye. It's like a blurry, sleepy thing. So lost my train of thought trying to clean out my eyeball. I started saying about how some videos are boring. Yeah, what number we're at and all that stuff. Okay, so yeah, some of them are boring, especially my nighttime videos. There's not as much stimulation for the eye in my nighttime videos, you know, because I've done research before I started my first YouTube channel about 7 years ago. I started researching because that one I was gonna learn how to edit and how to build it, do what makes people want to see it and all that kind of stuff. And that channel right now is at like a little over 800 subscribers. And that's been a learning experience too. It's a new creator, in case you're curious. Hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, go check it out. But this channel, I refuse to do that, you know. I want it to be all real. So my nighttime videos, I might be talking about subjects like this, but because it's nighttime, you see my face when I do got another red light that I think is going to work better for the nighttime videos. We'll check that out later tonight. But so you don't see my face as much, and you see background lighting as it goes by, you know, or if I'm into town or whatever, you know. But if it's old country roads, then you don't see nothing but darkness, or my navigator lit up over here. And it's another weird habit I've got. I always use my navigators, even though I know where I'm going. I think it's so that way, in case I'm in thought or something, like my phone one alerts me ahead of time, you know, in 700 feet, take a right turn on such and such, you know. So that way you don't get kind of lost daydreaming or something, you know. Man, I am just all over the map, man. Literally, even with my navigators, I'm all over the map. Another thing I've noticed too is as I've gotten a little more relaxed with the camera, some of my silliness or dad humor, or whatever you want to call it, comes out more. And I hope it does more and more. The more I can be myself, the better these videos will be. Especially if I get to joking around in between my seriousness, you know. One time I was editing one of these videos, and when I go into editing, like I said, I just take the clip and lay it in there, and I don't cut nothing out. I did in the first or second one, I cut out a section because I was blubbering for quite a while. I started crying, and I just thought, well, I ain't gonna have people, and I wasn't comfortable being on camera yet too. So I was like, well, I ain't gonna But then I talk about it, so you know. So if you go to my earlier, like first few videos, you'll see like where I'm talking, then jumps to something, to the next spot or something. Well, I might have been crying in that spot, especially if I was starting to talk about something emotional. If you see me start to get emotional. Now I've gotten more used to, like, when I cry, I just try to get through it, keep the camera running, and like when I'm driving, I got microfiber towels over here that I'll just grab and dab my tears out of my eyes so I don't get blurry vision, so I can be safe on the road. All over the map, John. Yeah, there we go. Oh, yeah, that's what I was saying, is that in editing, I slap the clip in there, but then I go through and try to, like, jump through the clip and listen to what I'm talking about, and that's how I come up with a title, because otherwise I wouldn't know what to title each of them. So sometimes it's just the title becomes something I say, like in the beginning or something, And part of that's not that I don't care about the channel, because I do care about the channel. That's just the way I can do it to come up with the title quicker, because I'm struggling in life. I'm still trying to apply to jobs and figure out how I'm going to make it to the next day or whatever, and how I'm going to stay warm or keep diesel fuel in the tank or whatever, So I try to get the editing done as fast as I can. Listen, jump ahead till I hear something that catches my mind or something, and then like that's how I make my titles. Sometimes they're multiple titles, like 3 category titles or 2 category titles. So anyway, I keep getting off to where I was going with that. Is that in one of my videos about me getting myself coming out more, and it was a moment where I was getting emotional and crying, and I grabbed my towel with the microfiber things to dab my tears in my eyes, and while I was talking to the camera, because I'd been my eyes started welling up and stuff, I went like this while I'm driving here. I went like this as I looked at the camera, and I said, "You big cry, baby." And I forgot that I did that, that it just naturally came out of me. And when I was editing it, listening for what to make a title, maybe I should have titled that one "Cry Baby." Maybe I did. I don't know. I don't think I did. But when I seen that clip, I laughed so hard at myself. And so I've noticed different times, I'm a goofball, that when I'm jumping through a clip, sometimes I'll start listening to what I was talking about. I was like, "Ooh, that's really interesting," Oh, vanity, that's not good either. But I hope that doesn't come across in a bad way, because I'm not a vain person or conceited or fat-headed or that. I mean, I am in a fun way, and my friends and stuff that know me, they totally get it, and I worry about that sometimes because I joke about it, and they all tell me, "No, you don't have to worry about that," So all right. Well, look at my eyes. Anyway, thanks for watching. That word snuck in there. God bless you. Thanks for watching, and we will see you on the next one.